Taking a look at the energy markets today, I want to focus on WTI. WTI reversing course. We saw it quite a bit lower this morning in reaction to the tweets by President Trump coming out overnight. We saw WTI at a low of 60.04, 60 spot 04. Currently right around the 62.60 level. We saw a high of 62.74, just off the highs of the day. And really the big story was the trade story this morning coming into the marketplace. We saw yesterday the president tweet out some basically negative news concerning the negotiations with China. We saw quite a reaction in the equity markets as well as the commodity space, and we saw selling pressure across the board. However, it does appear that China is still going to be coming to the table this week. The market's still trying to digest that, and with the process of trying to understand the catalyst for the tweet, the markets have reacted at least somewhat positively after selling pressure. We're seeing them bounce back quite significantly today, and WTI certainly is bouncing back as well, now up on the day. But let's look at the trend though. The short-term trend still really is in a downward mode. 66.60 was the high on April 23rd a couple of weeks ago, so we're still seeing this downtrend in place. But if you look at the longer-term trend, you know, it's not a threat of breaking unless we see a significant breach below that $60 a barrel level, and that is the low going back to last month. So about a monthly low we saw of the 60.04 print was a month low print in WTI. I think one of the factors playing into this reason why we're seeing this short-term downtrend is the inventory story. Inventories continue to build. We're seeing inventories getting back to their 5-year average. We've seen a big ramp up in the EIA numbers the last couple of weeks. And even though we're seeing rig counts decreasing this last month, we're still seeing production in the U.S. at record levels, 12.3 million barrels per day. So once again, I think the efficiencies in the market are playing into this, and that's why we're seeing production continue to stay at the top end of the range. Now the market's still contending with what's going on coming out of Iran. The waivers were basically canceled last week or not extended, and with that the market was adjusting for that. Now Iran does appear to still be producing oil, and it's going to be interesting to see if China and India continue to import oil. But when you look at the WTI space, I think that's another factor playing in here, that maybe some of that invitation coming out of Iran is going to have to be made up somewhere else, and maybe we'll see WTI, the demand for WTI, continue to escalate here in the coming months. And I think that's a part of the reason why you're seeing this reversal today when you look at WTI right around that 62.60 level.